All right, so we have AR and VR. So what is it? Well, AR is augmented reality, and this is when there are digital graphics or constructs in the real world as seen through technology, glasses, goggles, phones, anything of that sort. And then virtual reality is a fabricated digital world while still having those same digital graphics and constructs in the world, in the digital world. So who uses AR and VR? Well, it's proven to be an extremely effective consumer product, especially VR headsets. Very explosive market, and consumers use them for personal entertainment. AR can also be used for businesses and their product design, and as well that VR has also been researched as a therapy tool. So why use AR or VR? Well, the strengths are that it has many different applications and it is an effective consumer product. The weaknesses are that it's expensive and something this technologically advanced is not for everyone. Like VR, like going into a digital world, like that's just not for everyone. And some opportunities are that it's an extremely volatile industry, like very high growth, very rapidly. There's a lot of room for innovation. Some threats are hackers. If you use a VR headset in your home, then hackers can hack into the headset and then get information about your home and other sort of things like that. And people can be left out if the industry really takes off and becomes like an everyday item that like the typical person would use. So where is it being used? Well, AR is being used for product design and I mean, of course, consumer entertainment. You can never forget that part. Because, well, it allows designers to quote unquote build their design, like digitally build it and model it, and it lets them see what the exact dimensions are in the real world, and seeing um like in AR you would be able to put that design on your kitchen table and see what that would look like, but without having to actually build it. And VR has proven to be most popular in the gaming industry as of now, and since the inception of video games, VR gaming is the largest leap in the industry so far. VR is also used for simulation training for certain jobs like astronauts, pilots, and race drivers. So when is it used, or when will it be used? Well, I see the use of AR a bit more practical for everyday use rather than VR, because in AR you're still able to like see the actual world like around you, and not, I mean, just the first thing that comes to mind is not run into stuff. you know but but in all seriousness, I do see AR having a lot of practical implementations. Like if they're able to go into like a set of normal looking glasses and they're able to give you like real-time GPS or translating, or being able to look up information about things that you see easier. So like if you had a pair of AR glasses on and you see some crazy monument or something, then being able to have that information displayed on your AR glasses would be a really, really amazing innovation to see. And I see VR expanding more once development processes advance to make VR simulations more realistic to help those who use it to train. And those advancements would also go into the gaming field and also into really just making the VR more realistic, and not because at least VR games now are kind of a little bit janky, not quite fluid yet. And so I think that once that improves, um, mass adoption will increase. And then solving SDGs with AR and VR in India. Well, the market is expanding extremely fast. There are a lot of new company startups that have been created in the AR and VR industry, like hundreds over the past couple of years. And most revenue in this industry is attributed to gaming, and this will bring more money to the economy as well as job opportunities with all of these AR and VR startups as well. And this technology is also being used for educational and training purposes in India. They're able to simulate a job environment and what is to be expected of you in that job environment. And this helps solve goals 4 and 8, quality education and decent work and economic growth. And then my 2 truths and a lie. People can tour famous monuments with VR. VR can cause motion sickness, or Formula One drivers use a VR simulator to train.